Hey, thanks for showing up here at Redpine Services Google Plus for Chiros webinar. My name is John Kosturos. I'm the Director of Communications here at Redpine, and we have access to hundreds of top-notch chiropractors who really help us to share practice building activities with our customers and loyal followers through different webinars and blog posts. So I'm the one who handles most of the social media here at Redpine, and I would really like to take you through a tutorial of Google Plus. As you can see here, the social media landscape has gotten just out of control. I mean, to be able to handle all these tools today, you probably need a computer science degree as well as a marketing degree and about 20 hours a day. So the thing I like about Google Plus is it gives you the opportunity to integrate most of these tools into one package, as well as really helps with search engine optimization for personal and business or practice branding. Today's objectives are going to be to help you understand the sign-up process, get you a look at what an invite looks like, and then show you how to leverage the Circles, Sparks, Stream, and Hangouts in the Google Plus platform. As you probably all know, Google is the #1 search engine on the internet in the world. They have accumulated more data than anything I can think of, and they are head and shoulders above the rest when it comes to traffic on the search engine. So another thing I love about Google Plus is it is very SEO friendly. I've been looking for a social network for years now that can get me rankings on Google for different content, and it just hasn't happened for me yet. But now that Google Plus has arrived, there are +1 buttons, there are sharing functions that will allow Google to write the algorithms in a way that creates more relevant search responses. So it's going to be a wonderful way for you to brand yourself or your practice, and I'm really excited about that. If you don't already have a Gmail account, you're going to need one to be invited to Google Plus. But don't be afraid. First off, it's free. Second off, I can send you a link after the webinar to any inbox, Yahoo, Hotmail, Gmail, whatever you have, with a link that will prompt you, if you have a Gmail address, to sign up for Google Plus. If you don't have a Gmail address, it will prompt you to sign up for the Gmail address as well as act as an invitation to Google Plus. So I would recommend that everyone works on Gmail because they pretty much own every type of media company out there. You can host pictures, edit pictures. You can host videos on YouTube. They own all sorts of companies and offer those as free tools inside the Gmail program. So if you haven't already, signed up now. But this is what the invite looks like. Our CEO, Shad Wheeler, sent one to me about 2 weeks ago. I got really excited, went ahead and clicked right here on the Join Google Plus red logo, got me prompted to fill out all the application information and get started. But once you get your invite, you hit the red link. The next big step is to build a robust and complete profile. And what I mean by that is you're going to want to add a profile picture, which the Google Plus platform uses a 200 by 200 pixel size. So find something or edit something into that range so your picture doesn't seem all distorted. It seems like a lot of the people out there are not noticing that. Also, set up your internet and security features through the account settings so that you have more control on your sharing and all that. But let me show you what a profile looks like here. This is my profile. Looks a lot like Facebook. As you can see, there's a stream here. There are my circles, which are like friends in Facebook. And what you want to do when you get this profile set up is you want to edit this information. Now, I'm kind of a bad example here in the introduction because this introduction should be 150 characters or less, because when somebody searches for your name, they're going to see the link to your Google Plus profile, and this is going to be the meta description of what it is you are that you want them to see. So be very precise in this and keep it under 150 characters if you can. Below there, a bunch of job information, demographic information. I put all sorts of different places I've lived because I want people to know who I am, where I've been. But in your guys' case, for practice building, I would only put that one location so that people know where you're at. I put my phone numbers here so people can get a hold of me. Usually it's a positive reason they're getting a hold of you. So I'm all about transparency. I like to publish that information. Also, you edit your photos. Google owns Picasa, which gives you the ability to use the URLs for the photos very easily, or you can upload them from your computer. You also have access to the YouTube directory, so you can easily upload them from there or from your computer. And this +1 feature is really cool. You've been probably seeing these little +1s all over people's websites and on search engines and things like that. When you like something, you think it's great content, go ahead, help them out by hitting the +1. It'll help to optimize their page, and it'll also add like a bookmark in your +1s on your profile here. Also, you can share this page with other people so that they can see all this great content that you've been accessing and access it themselves. So once you're done editing your profile, click Done Editing, and we'll get on to the next step. So now we're here at building your circles and categorizing your content text. This is huge compared to Facebook or Twitter. I have over 1,000 Facebook contacts, and every time I want to share something about business, I feel like 90% of my contacts are being spammed while the other 10 are just loving it. And that's just really hard for me because you really can't share everything you want to all the time. Whereas now in Google Plus, when you add a contact, you can add them to a circle or multiple circles. These circles can be created by you, customized to any verbiage that you want. But just as an example of what I might do if I was in the chiropractic profession is, for my migraine headache patients, maybe you have 20 of them, maybe you have 30 low back patients. Start to add them in a migraine circle. Start to add them in a low back circle, so that you can really start to target your sharing right at them. You're not spamming anybody, and you can be relevant to all your contacts and never be a bother. So let me show you how that kind of looks on my page. I went out and I found a bunch of really interesting people or people that I knew, and like if you look here, my brother Zach, I put him in family and CEOs. But you can see here that I've created much more circles than just those, and that's how I categorize all my contacts. One of the other great things that makes Google Plus, I believe, superior to Facebook is that you can follow people without adding them as friends. So if there's, probably a bunch of really influential chiropractors who share great content, or marketers who help chiropractors, hey, go ahead, find those people on Google Plus, follow them. You'll be able to see their stream when they're sharing their information, and it'll really help you to gain a step ahead of your competition, because you'll be always up to date on the most relevant content. Okay, so you want to build your circles. After that, you want to set up your sparks in Google Plus. What sparks are is it's an information stream built off of keywords, and let me show you how that works now. We go to the home page of the profile, and my sparks pages are down here. There's more. I've created a bunch of them, but all you have to do is click on sparks, enter in. Let's go low back pain. And what you're going to get here is you can add this interest, or you can just take a look at it. But say for your low back pain patients in your circle of 30 low back pain people, you can take a look at these sparks based upon the keywords you enter, and it will create a list of all the most relevant, hot off the on the press blogs as well as videos that you can go ahead and repurpose